Hello, welcome to the stream. Happy Wednesday, hump day. Yay. I found out about this super last minute, but apparently there's a state of play today. It's supposed to be like 35 minutes long, I think. I know that they said there would be a gameplay reveal for Saros, which is the new game from the people who did Returnal, and Resogun. And I liked Resogun a lot. I enjoyed what I played of Returnal. So I'm definitely interested in seeing the gameplay for that. Because chances are, if I like the gameplay, that's probably going to be a game that I would pick up and maybe play on stream next year. We'll see. No idea what else they would show. It said third party and first party, so could be a good variety. I know people are hoping the Wolverine game will show up. You know, I would be happy if a Resistance remaster happens, or maybe an Astro Bot DLC, a new Nier game, maybe PS5 ports of 100 Line and the Somnium Files game. There's definitely other stuff that I would be interested in. But we'll see. We'll see. Hello, Frost. Hello, Wasabi. Hello, anyone else lurking. Welcome. Are too afraid of the power they'd gain remastering Resistance? Honestly. I actually didn't play the first one. But I loved the second one. I played so much of the co-op in that game. Campaign was fun. The third one I liked, but not as much as the second one. So Bloodborne 2. You know, I feel like at some point they've gotta, or a remaster or something. You guys have any particular wishes for this state of play? I think this is Saros right off the bat. More Digimon, please. Getting greedy considering they have the new one in like 2 weeks. Unless you just mean more of it, or more shown from it.
The sun dies. Time stretches and tears.
Got nothing? Hey, that means you can only be pleasantly surprised. More shown?
Scan for Soltari signal.
Yeah, this is definitely Saros.
Corrupted. Approximating.
So it's probably going to be another third-person shooter bullet hell, which I don't know if any of you played Returnal. I liked what I played of it, but it was hard.
Creative director at Housemarque.
Like, that game fucked me up.
To show off this
I never beat it.
For Saros running on PS5. Saros builds on Returnal's award-winning action.
Doing working hours? Hello, Armando. Welcome to the stream. No, I'm done with work for the day.
Devraz's drive for answers on the shape-shifting planet of Carcosa.
Unless Dokkaebi makes an appearance. What if Marvel Tonkin or whatever?
Here we show off one of our exciting combat features, the Soltari
shows up.
Shield. By holding R1, you
Sequel
can
to
defend
The
yourself
Order?
and absorb projectiles.
That would get you hype. Only seen speedruns. Is GDQ games done quick? Yeah, this definitely looks like a sequel to Returnal. I mean, that's what the studio is like good with. Like, they're really good at bullet hell stuff.
By absorbing projectiles, you can now hit back hard using your power weapon. By holding the adaptive trigger on L2, you'll be able to destroy
Roguelike
enemies
bullet
using
hell.
eclipse-driven weaponry.
I feel like this is gonna have to be like a first quarter release. Wouldn't be surprised if they announce a release date and it's like March or
Here
April.
is a Soltari hololog, where you can learn more about lost Carcosa.
I'll try to forget.
Hold up for me. I will find you. I promise.
Yeah, this is definitely... it looks cool. But I know how I tilted when I played Returnal. And I'm sure that I would tilt just as hard in this, based on this gameplay footage.
This is Second Chance, where you can be revived on first death to get straight back into the action. Second Chance is part
Doesn't
of our
seem like a
permanent
frost
progression
joint.
system,
Yeah.
which means
It's
you will
definitely going to
always
have its
fall
audience.
back
I think people who
stronger.
like roguelikes or Souls-likes, honestly, because it's hard. Like, it's not Souls-like combat, but like that style, in a sense, because like the bosses are hard. You have no idea what's coming. You get slightly further in, you get fucked up by a boss. You have to learn its patterns. You start from the beginning again. You go all the way to the boss again. Rinse and repeat over and over until, like, it's that type of thing. People that enjoy the struggle and release. Exactly. Which is not me.
sun is forever.
But hello, Jack. Welcome to the stream.
We hope you loved that first look at gameplay.
Hope it's going well.
We're looking forward to revealing more on our mysterious and moving story and our amazing ensemble cast of NPCs in the coming months. Next year is when you'll be able to play Saros on PS5 and enhanced for PS5 Pro. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to share more from all of
Alright,
the team working on Saros.
It definitely looks good. Like, visually and how it would play and stuff. But yeah, I don't necessarily know that that's a Leo joint. I know I said at the beginning, oh, if I like it, this might be a game I pick up and stream next year. But watching it reminded me of Returnal and how I felt about that, obviously, since that was the previous game they made. I still think I would tilt too much. But yeah, I didn't even realize this state of play was happening today, Jack. I found out, like, very recently. I was like, oh, shit. It is March. I knew it. I said it was going to be March or April. Doing good. Did dailies for half the gotchas I'm playing. Nice. Good progress. Still got plenty of day left to do the rest. Hold the new ZZ. Oh, nice. What's the name of the new character?
You actually want to deploy her? You cannot be serious.
Cascade
What
is
is
one of
this?
our most highly trained operants.
This looks like Disco
She's been
Elysium.
shelved for 5 years.
This is
party
100%
marked
a
her
new
as a
game from the
failure.
Disco
She won't
Elysium
have to do it alone. Her whole
developers.
squad is still out there.
I thought they'd all been ripped to shreds.
Probably. But she can scrape what's left of them back together. Lead them to their deaths all over again.
Also, so
And what if she
I'm sure
butchers
I
it
know
like
you saw
last time?
Frost. I have a
We'll do what we
Zenless,
always do.
my first ever
Throw more
Zenless stream
assets at the problem.
scheduled for
We
Saturday.
have plenty more.
I think I saw is Evelyn like getting a rerun soon.
She's a pathetic, fragile
That would probably be a good
embarrassment.
banner for. I'm
And her
definitely gonna hit that
methods are so
banner
unhinged.
if she is, and it's starting around what I'm
But
playing.
they get results, no?
Long-range missiles get results.
It's like, Leo, you know who Evelyn is?
Show a
It's
little
like, well,
flame.
it's like
We're not
Genshin and
dealing
Star
with
Rail,
these
where
things.
even though I don't play the games,
Everything
just
that
because
could
I'm
go
online
wrong
and in gaming spaces, like I
already
see the characters all over the place. So there's so many random ones that I just know, like, the names of. I don't know anything about the stories and stuff. I just know the names and the designs. And I do like her design, I've got to say. She's on rerun starting today. Okay, okay. I know who I'm going to try and pull for. One of my favorites to play as well. Oh, that game looked kind of neat. I played Disco Elysium relatively recently. I think it was... Actually, it was last year when I had COVID. I was playing that a lot to pass the time. It was alright. Very unique. Good dialogue. I liked all of the choices and like character building. I wasn't like enamored with the story or anything. But I mean, it was cool. New Goat Simulator. I assume this looks like Microsoft Flight Simulator or something, which would be kind of crazy to have in a state of play. I mean, I know Microsoft is like a multi-console studio now, but or publisher. It is. Wow. Okay. All right, Xbox. How about Master Chief Collection for PS5? Or like Gears of War Collection. Oh, VR2 support.
Hostiles inbound. 100 meters in closing.
I got 2. East side.
Moving right to left.
I got 3 west side.
Call of Duty or Battlefield?
On the T of execute. 3, 2, 1. Execute.
Battlefield. Okay.
The world as it's commonly known has crumbled.
Mudang? Wasn't that the hippo that was super popular?
World War II? Gone.
Dagger, this is Pax's ballsiest play yet.
If they succeed, they will have secured the most strategic rock in the history of warfare. Want to help our friends take back this rock?
Hoorah!
You're playing a dangerous game. No doubt
Yeah, I
about
can't
it.
really say I care about Battlefield or Call of Duty.
Dagger without insurmountable odds.
I know people have been hoping for a Battlefield resurgence for a while, and from what I've seen, the impressions from the beta are pretty positive. So, you know, I'm glad for fans of it.
Stand by for re-attack call.
Looks phenomenal graphically.
We gotta move!
Yeah, the GTA like Gacha Ananta is no. I did, yeah.
Kincaid will pay for this.
So the characters aren't Gacha, but like outfits and accessories and stuff are, which I like. That's like what Azure Lane and
What I gotta do.
yeah, like Azure Lane and Nikkei, or not Nikkei. Azure Lane does that. Or sorry, no. Azure Lane still has Gacha for the characters, but they make it easy to get the
And I'm Sid
characters.
Schumann. Sean and I are back
It's
to share
monetized
news
more
and
so
release
with,
dates for
like,
games
the
coming to
outfits.
PS5.
But first, thanks to EA and
Like
Battlefield
the trend of moving
Studios
away
for that
from
new
character
look at the
gacha? Yeah.
single-player campaign for Battlefield 6. It launches October 10th
I feel
on
that. Hello,
PS5.
Richard. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing well. How are you?
Now, let's celebrate one of my favorite games of all time,
The Korean
which
FPS
is
stealth
marking its
game called
25th
Mudang.
anniversary
Huh.
this year.
I don't think I've seen it.
Deus Ex returns. This PS5
Wow.
remaster is a collaboration between Eidos Montreal
super
and
old school
Aspyr,
Deus Ex
the
coming
studio
out.
behind
How about
remastered
a new
classics
Deus
like
Ex
Tomb Raider
game?
and Soul Reaver.
On its way back to the people.
That would be cool.
And you can't do a damn thing about it.
You play as JC Denton,
Don't tell me you're going to wear your
an augmented operative working to uncover the truth.
Vision is augmented.
This new version adds enhanced visuals, overhauled controls, and support for key PS5 features like haptic feedback.
But yeah, character
Deus
gacha
Ex
is
influenced
rough
a generation
because
of RPGs with its emphasis on choice and consequence.
especially when they come out with lots of characters, like something like Uma.
Deus Ex Remastered arrives on PS5 early next year.
New game? Sorry, not in the budget.
It's almost Halloween, and you know what they say, everyone's entitled to one good scare.
No, not me. Says the guy who's gonna start playing Silent
Death
Hill on
comes to
Friday.
Haddonfield in Halloween the
Assuming my
Game,
pre-order actually
tribute
gets
to the
delivered
John
on time.
Carpenter classic.
Unlike freaking Trails,
Team
which
at
came out last
Infinite
Friday
invites
and I
players
still
to an
haven't gotten.
asymmetrical horror sandbox
Last I
where
checked,
you
it's
can
still
play as a
halfway across the
civilian
country.
survivor or
What
Michael
the hell,
Myers
Best Buy?
himself. In each game, it's up to you as survivors
I could
to
literally
save
order
these
it.
hapless
I looked
town folk
today, this
or to
morning.
hunt them
I could go
down
on the
as
Best Buy
Michael
app
Myers.
and order
He
it for next day
possesses
delivery
unique abilities like
right
shake
now.
jump, allowing him
And
to
yet
move
my
around the map
pre-order,
unseen
which
and
shipped
pop
last
out where you
Thursday,
least expect him.
is still halfway across the country. How
Playing as a
is that even
civilian,
possible?
It's up to you to lead townsfolk to safety, find a phone, and call the police for help. Civilians can also scavenge for gear and weapons to help them survive when
Looking
they
forward to Ananta when it comes out.
inevitably
Yeah,
cross paths with the
it looks pretty cool based on the
unstoppable
gameplay
Michael
trailer.
Myers.
I'll probably try it out.
Become the boogeyman or protect his victims when Halloween the game
Gotta
launches
call the
on September
manager,
8th,
sorry.
2026.
Gonna call up the CEO.
Two big announcements from 11th Hour Games. First,
I pick up games I want to play day one. Can't trust shipping. I agree, can't trust shipping. But also nowadays, it feels like
is known for its extensive skill
a lot of
customization,
stores don't
deep
get,
and rewarding loot
like
system,
GameStop. I've
and
talked to some of the
massive
employees at
time
GameStop
travel
before,
lore.
and
You'll
they
battle
told me
through the
that
past, taking
nowadays,
down gods
unless
and
it's something
toppling
super
cursed
big like Call of
empires to
Duty,
save the world
Battlefield,
from its ruined
Madden, like
future.
those types of things, if it's a niche game or like a mid-tier game, a lot of times they don't
As
get
for
any
that
extra
second
copies. Like they
announcement-
only get the exact amount of pre-orders that they had. so I can't trust a lot of the stores now to like actually have it in stock day of. So I prefer a pre-order in store if I can, but
will arrive at the same
yeah, I got a little screwed there.
Upcoming PS5 release.
I was at GameStop earlier this week too, and they had a copy of Trails sitting on the shelf actually, so that made me even angrier that this pre-order from Best Buy is just
an open world
often
RPG
who knows
based on
where.
The beloved Japanese series,
Oh, new Seven Deadly Sins game. Okay.
And
still haven't seen the anime.
Where cooperation and
also, hello
exploration
Oblivion.
go hand in hand.
It's going well.
Follow in the
Still waiting
footsteps
on the
of Tristan,
Digimon cards I ordered.
Prince of
Oh,
Britannia,
is that the set you
and
wanted a
play an
lot, or was that
original
like the
story
in-between
you can
thing?
experience only in the game.
I know there was a set you said you were going to order like 5 boxes
Capture
of.
creatures, go fishing,
Leveled up enough in P5X that I can one-shot enemies again?
cook your own
Nice.
meals, mine resources,
This buys a few extras,
and
never know how
craft
many,
new
unless,
items
like
as
you
you
said, size of
explore
launch.
Britannia
I don't
on
even
your
have a Best Buy near me,
Or
unfortunately.
step
Well,
beyond the
near,
open
quote
world
unquote.
to tackle dungeons with
I
a
think the
team of
closest
up to
Best Buy
4
is
other
like
players.
25, 30 minutes away.
In a
Personally, if I have to
multiverse that
drive more than
transcends
15
time and
minutes,
space, original
to me, it's
heroes
usually not
join
worth it.
forces with beloved characters from the series to
'Cause I'm
embark on a
lazy.
grand adventure.
if it's within 15 minutes, I'll make the drive. If it's
Venture
over
out
15
alone
minutes,
or with friends when the Seven Deadly Sins Origin arrives on January 28th.
in between one updating some decks, gotcha.
Two iconic characters finally meet in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
What is
launching
this
on
music?
PS5
It's not
tomorrow.
Sonic. Mega Man! That's
Mega
what the
Man and
music
his
was.
trusty
I knew I
vehicle, the Rush
recognized it.
Roadster, join the
It's
lineup
15
as
to 20.
part of the
I am
Mega Man
lazy,
DLC
yes.
pack that arrives early next year. But they're not alone. Proto Man also speeds into the pack. Also included is a stunning reimagining of Dr. Wily's castle from the Mega Man series.
This game's getting
Familiar
really good
sights and sounds
reviews.
will take players back to some of Mega Man's most memorable adventures.
I mean, I'm not really interested
Mega Man
personally,
DLC
but
pack comes to PS5
I'm glad for
next
Sonic
year
fans.
as part of the Season Pass and Digital Deluxe Edition. The early unlock period is already underway, so Digital Deluxe Edition owners can get into Sonic Racing Cross Worlds right now.
Up next, 2 announcements from Koei Tecmo Games, including a release date for Neo 3.
oh. Rockman and Blues and Crossworlds?
Who will be Shogun?
Kurimatsu, why?
You'll never understand what it means!
Is this Neo? Or is it,
I am
Onimusha?
Himiko. On my honor as queen, I shall defeat Kiriko.
My timeless friend, I trust you. Nothing will stop me from becoming Shogun.
So long as this dark radiance exists, my fights will continue.
Hey, I recognize these errors because of FGO.
To rule, one
Rewrite
must prove
fate?
their might.
Fate?
The light of hope lies unseen at the end of time. Go now!
You wish to become Shogun that badly?
Maybe you don't want it enough.
What makes
Fate?
Shogun? Exactly.
Takachio! Strength and superiority are what make a Shogun, and I have both!
Strength alone is not enough to end this war!
That was Neo. Okay. Once again, not my cup of tea. Wow, February 6th. That's pretty soon. You know, Souls-like equals not for me, but happy for Souls-like fans because I know Neo 1 and 2 are very well received. Now this is something old school. Oh, it's a Muso. I already have lost interest. Is this a new Dynasty Warriors? Or a remaster of an old one? A remake? Where's Gundam Dynasty Warriors? Detroit becomes Shogun. Know them because of Warriors? That looked like a lot more of a remake than a remaster. What was that supposed to be teasing? Hype character from the old game or something? I didn't even know you were actually serious about that, Frost. I figured you were just memeing. There's actually a Gundam Dynasty Warriors.
Our focus, our
Okay.
true objective, is to save this world.
This looks like Code Vein 2, maybe.
Need I remind you?
AKA another Souls-like.
Tampering with history is strictly forbidden.
I think I got like halfway through the first Code Vein before I rage quit. Yeah, this is definitely Code Vein.
It's time I faced my past. Let's
Another
go.
game I'll definitely pick up. Nice. The character creator was really good. Oh, I liked her outfit. Show me more Pragmata. Sounds familiar. Oh, that was the game with the that I thought was like Death Stranding.
Today, you'll pay your dues!
All right, probably a release date for the first 4 months of next year again. Wow, January. That's really soon. Really enjoyed Code Vein. Only one level is pretty bad. I remember there being the like White Castle area pissed me off. That was like one of the last sections I did.
Back in June, we debuted Final Fantasy
I was just
Tactics, the
such a
Evilise
confusing.
Chronicles,
I had to
right
look up a
here on
guide.
State of Play.
I just got
Today,
hopelessly lost.
we're
I could
joined
not
by
figure
the
out where the
games
hell to
director,
go.
Followed by news from other special guests who are
That
joining
one,
us
yeah.
just as Tokyo Game Show kicks off in Japan.
That was brutal.
皆さんこんにちは。Final Fantasy Tactics
Hey, Final Fantasy Tactics. I have this pre-ordered.
プレイステーションで発売したオリジナルの
I'm
Final
picking it up
Fantasy
next week
Tactics
along with
から
Ghost of
30 年
Yotei.
近く経った今でも多くの方がこのタイトルをお気に入りの一本として挙げてくださっており、オリジナルスタッフの一人として大
Gundam
変
Warriors.
嬉し
Surprised
く
they didn't make a new
思
one
いま
after
す。
so long with the
今
new
回
Gundam
リバリ
anime
ス
and
クロニ
figure
クル
set.
ズという新しい
Gundam has been
形で
getting. I feel like
再び
Gundam has had
皆
more
様に
attention
お届け
recently
できる
too.
ことに我々も
Like it's still
ワクワ
kind of
クしてい
niche,
ます
but I don't know.
フル
I
ボ
could
イス
see it
や
doing well.
難易度調整などファンの方はもちろんこれまで遊んだことがないプレイヤーの方にも快適に遊んでいただけるように様々な工夫を行いました。
Should this or Fire Emblem be my first strategy
どなたでも楽
RPG?
しんでいただける内容となっておりますので、ぜひ
Should build a
遊んで
model
みてくだ
kit.
さい。それでは
I would like to
お
try
楽しみに
one at some point. Can't believe I forgot about Tactics coming out soon. I believe it's next Tuesday, the 30th. So very soon. Yeah, the 30th. Prefer Fire Emblem?
Shall we play?
Uncle Death?
いよいよ発表できる時が来ました。タイトル名はレッド・イット・ダイ・インフェルノです。
なるほど。ということはレッド・イット・ダイの正統後継作品ってことですね。
What the heck is this?
開発チーム頑張ってます。このゲームは近接アクションとローグライトを軸に PVPVE の仕組みを取り入れた
Melee action roguelike PvPvE? Alright, you've lost
プレイ
me.
ヤーは地獄門と呼ばれる巨大な穴を探
Oh,
索す
okay,
る
hello.
レイダーとなり、たくさんの恐ろしい怪物や他のプレイヤーのレイダーたちが入り乱れているフィールドを探索し、踏破を目指します。今度は地獄なんですね。はい。探索で手に入れたアイテムを
Steal
持ち帰る
Yokotaro's
ため、
flow.
無事生還
There's
した
a
いとこ
few
ろですが、
like
死亡すると
developers from Japan who have that kind of like unique. Like the guy who does No More Heroes, I think, is like that
キャラクター
too.
のボディすらロストします。相変わらず理不尽だね。はい。レイダーたちは探索とボディの入れ替えを何度も何度も繰り返し、一番強い自分を作り上げて。
I know Wasabi did. Did any of the rest of you see the big Yakuza news? There was a flurry of announcements yesterday. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut coming to PS5 and PC and stuff in December. Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2 are getting remastered. Better resolution and frame rates and stuff for PS5 also in December. And then Yakuza Kiwami 3 was announced with extra content, a new side story, coming out in February. So I will definitely be picking all of those up. Because I was hoping to play Kiwami after I finish Ghost of Yotei probably, which is probably going to be November, December. So the remaster of Kiwami for PS5 with better visuals and stuff coming out in December is kind of perfect. This has a really neat art style. Just after I finished Janky Ol Yakuza. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that too. And they're like revamping the combat system and stuff, which I know people said kind of sucked in the original. Be there to guide you. You are a big fan of the model kits. Well, I don't know if I would say big fan, but I've seen you do it a couple times. Chrono Script, The Endless End. Okay. Well, it has a cool style.
デスクワークスディレクターの藤井智です。
集英社ゲームズプロデューサーの山本です。
完全新作クロノスクリプトエンドレスエンド世界初公開映像いかがでしたでしょうか。
Didn't know a thing was happening. I didn't either until like a couple hours ago. Hello, Cashew. Welcome. Off the top of my head, the things that were shown is a new PS5 exclusive Saros. They had some gameplay. There was a new trailer for Neo 3, new trailer for Code Vein 2, new Dynasty Warrior trailer. Other miscellaneous stuff. Be hype if they announced the date for the AI Limit DLC. I would imagine that's probably a little too small or niche for a state of play, but you never know. I know that you were saying that it's supposed to come out this year, so you're like, where is it?
Today, a new chapter in this land's history shall be written by our own hand.
What is this?
We fight those who wield power to prey on the weak. Beasts
Hope Yoko Taro shows up. Dude, if they announce a new Nier, I would be hyped.
That is what it means to be
and a Metroidvanias. Are you playing Silksong?
To do what we believe to be right. Cliff.
He promises his life it'll be this year. That's a big promise.
Uncover the truth that lies within, and let your heart speak without fear.
In the end, all will come together as one. We fight for the future of all.
So I'm a fan. I've begun to have a backlog. Not a bad thing.
Fight! Fight for Pywell!
Enjoying it so far? Nice. Did you know that a few messages above you, Cashew Channel Zero Idol Project? That's right, Cashew Zero of the Zero Idol Project is streaming Silksong on Mondays. I just watched him fight for his life against a boss this week. It was crazy.
Remember who you are and let it guide your path. For at the end of it, you will find the answers you seek.
Oh, that's Crimson Desert. Oh, baby. I was just telling Frost that boss almost filtered me. Would you have dropped the game if you went until the end of stream and never beat it? New era in desktop gaming audio. You know, I would love some actual speakers so I didn't have to wear a headset every time I was on my PC. So this is actually nice. If I ran out of faith and couldn't beat that boss, I would have seriously considered dropping it. Oh, man. And lurking? Nice. Suffered so much, yeah. That was definitely the most tilted I've ever seen you. Seamless switching is really nice. Between the PS5 too? Nice. I'm interested in that.
Hi everyone, I'm Brett Elston.
And I'm Kristen Zatani.
That was your first look at the Pulse Elevate wireless speakers, which bring the PlayStation audio and chat experience to your desktop with planar magnetic drivers and PlayStation Link wireless technology. Visit PlayStation blog for even more details.
Now, let's check in on what's next for PlayStation Plus. Up first is the October monthly games lineup. The creepy and captivating Alan Wake 2
Wow, Alan
arrives
Wake
just
2 is
in
a
time
free
for
game this
spooky
month?
season,
That's really
with
big.
Goat Simulator 3 and Cocoon rounding out the list.
Goat
These all arrive
Simulator.
for PlayStation
I heard
Plus
good things
Essential
about
members
Cocoon.
on October 7th.
You remember me?
Oh, Last of Us.
You remember me?
The Last of Us Day is this Friday, September 26th. As part of Naughty Dog and PlayStation's annual celebration of this beloved series, we are thrilled to confirm the addition of The Last of Us Part 2 to the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
We don't let anybody stop us.
Come out and fight!
Remastered
For PS5
3.
members, this includes The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, the definitive way to experience Ellie and Abby's story, alongside additions like the roguelike survival mode, No Return.
I heard good things about that roguelike mode.
Our update to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog is extra exciting for fans of fighting games and the number 3. Tekken 3 from the original PlayStation and Soul Calibur 3 from the PS2 are coming to the service later this year.
Also arriving this year, another all-time classic from the PS2, Tomb Raider Anniversary.
I don't have the classic stuff.
And up next, a special message from the creator behind one of PlayStation's most iconic franchises.
Oh, are those actually big? Final Fantasy 14 DLC will be coming to Monster Hunter WoW. Oh, really? I bet Cashew's gonna be all over that. Tekken 3 is my childhood. There you go. If you have a PlayStation or a PS5 and the extra level thingy, could play it all you want.
この2025年の6月25日に、なんとグランツリスモの
100 million units for the series. Impressive.
1億本を超えた
Very impressive.
そうです。1億本。
I've never played one.
この1億本を超えるってすごいことだなって、作ってる僕
As
は
I am
思う
not
んですけ
really
ども、
interested in racing games,
この1
but
億本を、超え
classic
た
Tomb
こ
Raider
とを
games are on
記
Switch.
念して、
Oh yeah, they did the
この
anniversary
年末にですね、
collections.
僕らはグランツリスモ
Like get it already have
7
PS5 and
の
regular
ステップ
Plus?
3 の
Yeah.
アップデートを行う予定です。
I mean, it's just one tier
ステップ3
upgrade.
のアップデートには、2つの
I know they have a good amount of classic stuff in there
フォーミュ
too.
ラ1でも使われているトラックであるとか、あるいは8台の新しい車であるとか、
I used to have it and I never used it, so I just dropped back down to the regular.
あるいはデータローガンのフィーチャーであるとか、それ以外のさまざまなゲームフィーチャーの大きなアップデートを予定しています。皆さんのおかげで、30年かけてグランツリスモは1億本を達成しました。本当にありがとうございます。
本当にありがとうございます。A new controller. Is this a God of War controller? Yeah. Oh, they're re-releasing the Astro Bot controller. This is probably the last game. They're gonna end with a big first-party thing. Probably Wolverine.
Longer than I can remember.
Yeah, that's Wolverine, all right.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man.
Still gotta finish Miles and play Spider-Man 2, but
Trouble just has a way of finding
based
me.
on Spider-Man 1, I would definitely trust Insomniac with this. Someone say Wolverine? Yes, sir. Hello, Noel. Welcome.
Doesn't matter where I go.
Game that gets delayed every time you ask about it. It definitely made this a lot more brutal than Spider-Man.
Death's always waiting.
Which is good. You would expect that from Wolverine.
Just not for me.
He's too tall. He is canonically on the short side, right?
Because I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Wolverine's a beast. What is that? Fall of next year. Okay. Ever since the movies, there's been less short Wolverine. Wait, there's another? I thought they were going to end with
The question that comes up a lot to us at Insomniac Games.
Oh, never mind.
is,
They are ending
Are
with
you
it.
going to make a Wolverine game that is as violent, as
Short
visceral
King.
as
Sentinel.
the character in
Okay.
the comics?
The answer is yes.
Working with Wolverine is interesting because part of the route to who he is that he's an unreliable narrator. He has gaps in his memory. So Wolverine doesn't really remember a lot of his life, and that's got to be an extremely frustrating aspect.
He's this ball of rage and fury, but then he could turn on a dime and he could be very, very kind and tender in the next moment.
When we're casting for someone like Logan, what we're looking for in character traits are someone who can convey a lot with very little being spoken.
When you have that first moment that we show in gameplay, there's so much emotion that you can feel behind his eyes. He looks relentless, he looks gritty, he looks angry, but also he looks maybe a little sad.
That level of acting and being able to just deliver that performance with believability across both spectrums was something Insomniac, ourselves, we all agreed he's the one. We don't need to see anybody else.
Hey, I'm Liam McIntyre, and I play James Logan Howlett in Marvel's Wolverine. That's not bad. That one sort of works. Fans out there know what Wolverine is.
I'm not sure I know who he is.
My job is to try and find the essence of who Wolverine is, especially
Think
as
we're
you
gonna boil
play
some
our
hot dogs for
story.
dinner? I
People
like hot
hurt him,
dogs.
people take from him, people betray him. He
That seems like a
still
good choice.
Fights for people who can't fight for themselves.
I don't know what I'm gonna do
It's
for dinner.
One of the greatest honors of my life, one of the biggest
gonna have to
responsibilities
decide
I've
after
ever
this
had,
ends.
and one of the coolest things.
Because
I've ever
in
got.
an hour and 20 minutes, I have my Hi-Fi Rush stream.
The entire game is built around staying true to the Wolverine experience.
And then how do we want to put our Insomniac stamp on that? How do we want to put our
Sentinel
own spin and creativity,
robots
but
that are
still give
mutant
something
exterminators.
new
Okay.
and fresh that fans are going to be excited about?
It's the full package. It is a level of detail that we've never been able to do before.
You could see it in the trailer. You can see pores. You can see blood in between the little lines of his teeth. I love the attention to detail.
It's exciting that we're going to be able to bring that kind of fidelity to players.
Wolverine is a character who goes to many places through the comics.
You'll see the Canadian wilderness, you'll see Japan.
There's a shot where Logan
Canadian
is sliding down that
wilderness?
rooftop, and you can see
My
the breadth
goodness.
of Madripoor and Lowtown.
It's always nice teasing the depth and the amount of characters that we'll be seeing in the game. Omega Red makes an appearance, Mystique is there, and
Oh,
there's some
Mystique, that
hints
was
to
the
other
name.
characters that fans of Wolverine will recognize for sure.
Another visual element
Oh
of
my.
Marvel's Wolverine is the blood. The blood tech that was put into this game is pretty phenomenal.
Never forget
There's a part in
Wolverine's
the trailer where
Canadian.
Logan
I didn't know
jumps
that,
down,
actually.
And then he does the claws up through the face. That one I thought maybe was going to be taking it too far. but I
Spartacus and
am
Jedi Fallen.
so
Oh, is
glad
he the
that
main
we have
character
it. It
in
looks
Jedi
fantastic.
Fallen Order? He was Captain Kit. Oh, you're right.
Wolverine's
I
combat,
actually did
making
hear
that
about that. I
special,
forgot
making
that.
feel like him, making it feel different to anything else you've played. That's a tough job.
Sentinel's
What's
god
so
tier in
cool
MVC.
For me is there was this one section of the game I got to try. It was just visceral and immediate and so incredibly satisfying, and I was like, this is gonna be amazing.
Actually, this is the main character in
We're pretty
Jedi.
excited about the artwork that we're using.
The main character in Jedi is the same guy who's Joker in Gotham.
It's rough-edged. You notice it doesn't look like our past games. It has a sense of urgency and forward movement and rage and fury, and that's Wolverine.
Deadpool's Canadian too. I
One of the
did
cool
know
things
that
about
one.
Insomniac is
Couple
they are
high-profile
probably the most
Canadians in Marvel.
collaborative
Please
group
don't
of
ask me to
people
name a
I've
third
ever
one.
worked with. They make you feel part
Well,
of their
couple
team.
means
That's not
two,
something
so you
always
would be
get.
accurate.
We've been in a creative collaboration with Insomniac Games and PlayStation for over a decade now. We've made some of the greatest superhero games of all time, And that was always the goal, making games that are timeless.
I think fans are going to be excited, but I'm also really excited about it because I'm really proud of what we made. We're focused on making the best Wolverine game ever.
On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games and the Wolverine team especially, we want to thank you for taking time to watch our trailer. We can't wait to show you more in spring of 2026.
Well, Wolverine looked cool. The guys who made the prototype games to make a Venom Carnage game? I only played an hour or two of prototype, but I could see that working well. Finally eating good. I feel like you can always trust Insomniac.
Maybe you don't want it enough.
Insomniac did do Resistance, yes. They did Ratchet and Clank, Resistance, Spider-Man. That wasn't Mega Man in the Sonic Crossworlds thing, was it? It was! Mega Man and Proto Man were announced as like DLC characters or something. Early 2026, looking good for Souls-likes. Yeah, you get, what was it? January is Code Vein 2, and then March was Neo 3. Gonna have to see Max's reaction. That's gonna be funny. Is he a big Mega Man fan? Whole Canadian team, Canadian Super Alpha, Super Team Alpha Flight. Huh. I have to say, on a personal level, probably one of the lower tier state of plays that I've watched. I think the only thing in the entire presentation that I was interested in was Wolverine. Which is unfortunate for about 40 minutes of stuff. But obviously, you know, to each their own. If you're a Souls-like fan, there was definitely good stuff in there. If you're a Muso fan, there was good stuff. If you're a roguelite fan, there was good stuff. I'm unfortunately a fan of none of those things. So it was really just Wolverine at the end for me. Love Mega Man. Glad he's getting some love this year. I like Mega Man. I've been meaning to go back and play some of the old ones I played as a kid, like 8 and X4 and Legends and stuff like that. I'd like to replay those at some point. It was below meh. Yeah. But hey, Game Awards is in 2.5 months, so I'm sure that will have some cool stuff. That was it? It was. It was a short one. It was only like 35 minutes. 35, 40-ish. Interested in Wolverine, but I don't like what they did to John Gray. That's his main love interest, right? So yeah, it was Saros, you know, looks cool, but not my cup of tea. Code Vein 2, I don't do Souls-like. Wolverine looked good. Battlefield 6, I don't really care about FPSs. Flight Simulator, I don't really care about. Chronoscript looked cool, but it seemed Metroidvania, and I don't really like Metroidvanias. Crimson Desert, I don't care about. Let It Die, I don't really care about because I don't like PvPvE. Dynasty Warriors, I don't really care about. What's next? Zero Parades, I don't even remember. Halloween, I don't care about. Final Fantasy Tactics, I already knew about, and it comes out next week, so I'm not sure why it was in here, but, you know, cool. I am interested in that. 7 Deadly Sins, I don't care about. Sonic Racing, I don't really care about. Neo, I don't like Souls-likes. And Deus Ex Remastered, I guess is kind of cool, but I probably wouldn't play it. So there's my summary of all of the things that were announced and how I felt about them. Gonna do something like this for Tokyo Game Show. Is that a big live stream or something? I honestly haven't really seen anything about it, so I'm not quite sure. They keep NTRing Cyclops, and I'm not talking about Narita Top Road. I love NTR, parentheses, Narita Top Road. I do hope they fix John Gray's face. I honestly don't, like, I'm not super familiar with Wolverine, so I'm not sure who in that trailer was supposed to be her. Cyclops forever sitting in the chair. Oh no. Poor Cyclops. Poor guy. Gonna watch the Xbox Direct? I didn't even know that was happening, to be honest. Oh, she wasn't shown here. Okay. Probably not for Xbox. I feel like I don't really care about 90% of what they do. Unless they announce like something is coming to PlayStation that previously wasn't, maybe I would be interested in that. But outside of that, I don't really see what they could do. You know, if they announce like Fallout 3 remaster or something, I would be hype about that. Do Xbox exclusives exist? Not anymore. I don't think there is a single Xbox console exclusive anymore. At least from like the current generation. Like every single Xbox Game Studio game that is a quote unquote exclusive also releases on PC at the same time. And then later it also comes, you know, now it seems to PlayStation. At least PlayStation has exclusives for like, you know, some of their games haven't come to PC for PS5. Some of them, you know, they'll be console exclusive for a year or two. Like, but Xbox, nope. Everything comes to PC at the very least, which, in my opinion, makes it not exclusive. I mean, it's console exclusive, but it's not like exclusive, you know? Is Xbox real? They still have Fusion Frenzy? I can't say I know what that is, unfortunately. Poor Xbox. I mean, I've always preferred PlayStation, but I do feel for them. Don't know if Fusion Frenzy is a real game for us, but I legitimately said out loud, "Who?" and started laughing. Yeah, no, that's their one exclusive. It's a mediocre game that is still Xbox exclusive. Damn. I know there was a 360 exclusive game. I think it was a JRPG called like Lost Odyssey or something. That's supposed to be really good. And I believe that's still just locked to Xbox 360. Sorry, I'm having a Tums. So I was suspiciously silent for like 15 seconds. What was the coolest thing? The Wolverine game, I would say. Want me to rub your Tums? No, that part's good. I had a little heartburn. What the hell? Eternal Sonata was on the PS3 as well? I thought it was a 360 exclusive. It sounds familiar. I know I never played it, but in Final Fantasy Tactics, yeah, that looks good too. But I would say Wolverine for sure was the number one for me. Tactics is one of those things that like I hear is great, and I will play at some point. I would like to play at some point. I just don't know if that would be a stream game or a me game. It always depends on the level of interest, because like I don't want to stream stuff that people aren't really interested in seeing. So it's like, all right, The stuff people want to see me stream, I'll stream. The stuff that doesn't have as much interest, I play in my own time. JRPG where the main character is Frederick Chopin, the composer? Oh. Wolverine is short, that's why I jumped up his ass. Or Jean, sorry. Jean Grey, not John Grey. I'm used to saying John because of, like, John d'Arc. And that's close enough in my head. Posted the Fusion Frenzy cover in the Discord. Fusion Frenzy. Non-stop party game action. And it was for the original Xbox. That is a throwback. If you want a John over a Jean, do you? Eternal Sonata, I enjoyed that one. I feel like I heard good things. Unless I'm thinking of a different game. Let's go on Metacritic and see how that rated. Eternal Sonata. That got a 79 on Metacritic. That's not that bad. A release title for the OG Xbox. Oh. If you're predisposed to cuteness, level grinding, and some outright earnest, sweet-tempered madness, ditch all disbelief and consider Sonata your match made in heaven. Says official Xbox magazine with an 80 out of 100. Helped Cashew make shorts today, really? Marvel's American, so it's Jean like the pants. That's a good way to differentiate. John if they're French, and Jean if they're from America. Adored it when I was a kid. Oh, you played it? I'm over you. Damn, a breakup in chat? Jean's a French name. Right. Yeah, I don't know. Guess it depends on the person and where they're from. Well, that was a somewhat disappointing state of play. That's a bummer. It is what it is, I suppose. They can't all be winners. Reference some old RPG, and I mixed up in my head with Eternal Sonata, which got me on that track. Oh, the other one I was thinking of is Folklore, which I never played either. Jean was cool and all, but it was always about Rogue's Cake. I admittedly know very little about Marvel, so like I recognize some of the names, but I know nothing about them. Thank you for the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks everybody for hanging out on such short notice. I literally scheduled the stream 10 minutes before I went live because I found out about this so last minute. Mid of play? That was definitely a mid of play, yeah. Usually there's at least a handful of things in every state of play that I'm like, okay, that looks pretty cool. Not this one, unfortunately. What can you do? I'm sure there'll be another one. That being said, I will probably call it there so I can figure out what I'm going to have for dinner and have something to eat and whatnot. But I am streaming again in an hour. Hi-Fi Rush. The plan is to finish it today. I think we have 5 out of the 12 levels left. I was like, that's a little, 5 out of, that's almost half. Is that doable? And I think I looked and 2 of them were like really short. So it should be pretty doable to finish it today. So that's the goal. Would you believe that I actually posted a schedule as well in the Discord? If you are not in the Discord, you probably haven't seen it, but it's the first time that I've posted a stream schedule in like 5 months, which is kind of sad, but that's just how busy I've been. So here's my schedule for the week, if you haven't seen it. Hi-Fi Rush tonight, and we finish it. Tomorrow, Halo 2 with Zero, and we're finishing it. I probably should just put my chat song on so there's something instead of silence. Friday, Silent Hill F, as long as my pre-order comes in time. It comes out on Thursday, and I would have played it on Thursday, but since I'm playing Halo on Thursday, now I have to play Silent Hill on Friday. But starting next week, Silent Hill will go to Wednesday because Hi-Fi Rush is going to be done. Saturday, Zenless Zone Zero, ZZZ, first time playing. After a year and a half or however long it's been out, I'm finally caving, and I will finally try it. Sunday, I don't know, but it's probably going to be a gacha game. Whatever I'm in the mood for that day. I probably won't know until Saturday. So if I really like Zenless on Saturday, then I might play it again on Sunday. Or if I just want something different, I would either do a Nikkei chapter, continue P5X because it's been quite a while, or maybe I'll do Uma. Who knows? But it will probably be something gacha. I only believe it because I saw it. Like all cakes, but especially ice cream cake. I love ice cream cake. Yeah, I can't say I know what I'm missing, Armando. I'm gonna have to do some research. Bro's busy? Yeah. Next week it should be... This week has like a bonus Friday stream because of how Silent Hill fell, but I pretty much already know next week. Wednesday will be Silent Hill. Thursday, I think Zero and I will start Halo 3. Saturday, I will start Ghost of Yote because Ghost of Yote comes out next Thursday. So I think Ghost of Yote will be the Saturday game. And then Sunday will again be a wild card. But if I really like Zenless and I want more time, maybe I'll throw it in on another day. Who knows? Posting a schedule? Oblivion could never. I don't know. I see it on his community posts here and there. Missing most of the Zenless stream? No! Such is the working on Saturday life. Who's supposed to guide me when I have questions now? Oh no! I'm gonna do something stupid and not realize I bricked my account in the first hour. Really takes care of us? Who I'm over with. Armando changing who he loves every week. Hey, there's a lot of love to give. Uma? I'd like to see reaction to the event. I actually did read through the Uma event earlier today. Because I was trying to uncap the support card because I was using it in some of my runs. So I did binge read through the event today. It was pretty funny. I like the random little references and just very over the top, but it was funny. You working most of those days? Bummer. Always a bummer when the work schedules and stream schedules conflict. Speaking of Nikkei, you start the collab event? I have not. I probably will do what I've done for or what I did for Stellar Blade. And I probably won't start the event until right before it ends, and then I'll do it on stream. I'll just binge the whole RE event start to finish in one stream. Which would be, assuming it's a 3-week event like usual, it started this week, Story 2 would be next week. And then hard mode epilogue would be 2 weeks from now. So probably in probably 2 weeks from this weekend. Probably on whatever that Sunday is. That would be the, what is that, October 10th maybe? If I had to guess, I'll do the whole event in one sitting at that point. Resident Evil collab event, if anybody does not follow Nikkei. Multiple gotchas is rough? Tell me about it. Not counting Zenless because I'm just trying it, and, whether I stick with it depends how I feel about it after that stream. But, I have FGO, Azure Lane, Blue Archive, Nikkei, Persona 5X, Uma. That's already 6 right there. Do I really want to add a 7th in Zenless? I don't know. Granted, how much I play those varies a lot. FGO I pretty much only play when it's an event I really want to play or it's a new story chapter. Blue Archive I barely play. That's definitely the one I log into the least. Azure Lane is I'll log in and just do dailies on the side because it autoplays most of it. Nikkei, I do dailies probably most days, but not every day. I would say 2 out of every 3 days I do dailies for Nikkei. P5X, I do dailies probably once every 3 to 4 days. And Uma, I play a lot every day. Uma is my #1 most attention right now. Uma, then Nikkei, then P5X probably. At Heaven Burns Red instead. I still do want to try that. Got Ada my rolls? Nice! Congrats. I think I did 30 rolls for Ada. And I did not get her. That's why you're never going to get around to playing 100th line? Yeah. I got so many games I want to play in so little time. It'd be rough. Think about shawarma. Ah, so that word that you and Jack and people keep saying is from 100th line. I see. That would just be into my, or that would be an in my own time game anyway. Quit the gacha life, but I love gacha Oblivion. The only way I quit any of those gachas that I list is if I get horrifically slaughtered in multiple banners in a row that I really want. That will make me rage quit a gacha. That's basically what happened in Bang Dream and D4DJ. Like, I log into them and I play every once in a while just because I like the rhythm game aspect, but I had a couple horrific banners in those, particularly Bang Dream, and I basically soft quit the games after those. That's what happened to my friend. Blue Archive went so bad. It is so demoralizing. It's like you put all the time into the game, you farm currency, you catch up with the story, you get interested in the characters, and then you have one banner after a month or 2 months of saving that drains every piece of currency you have, gives you not a single thing you want, and then that happens multiple times, and it's like, you know what? Why do I bother playing this fuck-ass shit? And you drop it. Today's banner was the worst I've done in a long time. The Zenless one? You should end stream? I should. See, because I just tangent so much. And what free time do you have? That's a great question. I don't. It's basically like Monday I kind of use as a rest day. Or maybe watch some anime or something. Tuesday is kind of like a prep day. Wednesday stream, Thursday stream. Friday I usually don't stream because I might like maybe do something with my like IRL friends or who knows what. Saturday stream. Sunday stream. Sunday night is usually reserved for like anime catch up. Went to pity 3 times on one banner. Oh my god. Were you trying to get multiple copies of the character? That happened to me too for BA as well. So I know your friends paint. Yeah. I feel like most of us gacha players probably have a game like that. Pokemon Masters actually is another one that I played for a while and I really liked. And then I had a couple of just disgustingly horrible banners and I, again, basically soft dropped it. Lost the 50-50, then I wanted a weapon. Oh, yeah. I forgot that Zenless is like the other Hoyo games with banners for both the character and weapon. I don't like when games do that. Persona 5X does that too. I don't like it. I don't like that there's multiple currencies that you have to manage. You know, you could get the character but not the weapon, and then the character's not as good. Like, oh my god. So if you lose the 50-50, then you have to go to pity again, and then you're guaranteed it, and then, yeah. Bridge quit Aether Gazer. I don't even think I've heard of Aether Gazer. Masters I quit early, noticed how bad the rates were when I couldn't get anything new. Yeah. I had really good luck in Masters for a while. For like the first couple years, I think I got pretty much everything I wanted, and then it's like all of a sudden it dropped off a cliff and I couldn't get anything. And it's also, I don't know, I felt like they give away a lot around like anniversaries, but outside of that, like if you're caught up on stuff, I feel like the gem accrual is so slow. Like I would never have enough currency to do more than a couple 10 rolls. And because of the rates, like you said, then I'm not getting anything. And I'm like, what the fuck? I can't save up enough. I can't get the characters I want. What the hell is this? Never get anything I want. So unfair. Life be like that. Evelyn's weapon is so good. It's second best on a lot. Oh, you can use the weapons on other characters. Okay, that makes it a little better at least. I was assuming it was like isolated to just that one character. Like in Persona 5X, the weapon is like only that character can use it. Rage quit that after I wanted the dragon chick with Rayquaza and didn't get her. Oh, Zinnia. You know, Cashew, I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure that you can get Zinnia for free anytime. Like, they added a new thing in Masters, last I checked, called like Legendary Stories, where if you play through it, you get a character paired with the Legendary. And I'm pretty sure that Zinnia and Rayquaza is one of the free ones that you can get just for doing that story. I'm pretty sure like Silver with Ho-Oh is another one that you can get for free. I could be misremembering, but I think you can get her for free from that. Isolated to the class, so Evelyn's can be used on other attackers as well. Gotcha. That definitely feels better then. I never. Oblivion, how could you say that? Looks pretty good on average. Worst I've had this year was pulling for some train twins, so it was only 40 pulls above. Oh yeah, the 240 for the Shupos. Yeah, it's unfortunate that you didn't get both by 200, but 240 is not that much worse in the grand scheme of things, so... Like, I feel for you that you had to go past 200, but... Yeah. I think... For my games, FGO, I generally have good luck. Better luck than bad. Maybe not good luck. Decent luck in FGO. Azure Lane is generally good. Blue Archive, I usually don't have good luck. Nikke, I have good luck if I do it on stream, and I have horrific luck if I do it on my own time. P5X, I have had horrific luck. I've had to go to pity for every single character in the game except for one that I've rolled on. And Uma, I have also had, honestly, pretty damn bad luck. Which is frustrating, but I guess because Uma's newer and I'm like so in love with the game and the characters, I've kind of let it slide. But if that continues over time, I'm gonna get really mad really fast. Like, guaranteed. I don't think I've had a single banner in Uma that has actually gone well ever since I started playing the game. Like, Kita-san was horrible. Brian was horrible. Taishin was horrible. I think Anime McQueen and Teo, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't good. The only good thing that has happened in Uma is that I've gotten other 3-star characters while trying to get the ones I do want. And because I like pretty much every character, that's still good. But like, yeah, Uma has been disgusting to me with the gacha luck. And then I look at Cashew's pulls in Uma, and I'm like the Arthur meme with the clenched fist, and I'm just like, happy for you. Streaming luck isn't real for me. I get my best pulls off stream when trying to flex. Oh yeah, I remember you did that in Uma too. You got like multiple Kita-sans or something, and you were like, is this good? and you rage baited me and Cashew. Does Wasabi have the best luck out of everyone? Wasabi just got crushed in Nikke. Looking out for you if you on the streets, that's where you belong. Birds Red's the game I have the worst luck in? Oh, man. I mean, you know, it's gacha. Like, inevitably, everything kind of evens out, but it really just takes one bad banner to tilt you enough to, like, completely ruin it all. That means you're due? I like the way you think, yeah. Make sure OBS is open. True. Anyways, I'm gonna end stream there before I keep tangenting because now my next stream is in 50 minutes and I still have to have something to eat and then set up for that stream. So I'm gonna call it there, but we can continue this conversation in Hi-Fi Rush if you want to keep talking about gacha and rates and stuff. That's definitely the kind of game where I can chat while I'm playing. It doesn't require my full attention. Octopath 3 of my gachas is conflicting. Tried to get Replicant, but I ended up getting 2 of the main characters from Octopath 1. I know you said your Fire Emblem luck 2 is generally not so good. Which sucks, because I know you really like that one. Oko Leo will miss you. It's okay, I'll be back in 50 minutes. Oh yeah, I have to set it up to raid into my other stream. Content. Live stream. State of play. Customization. Redirect. Hi-Fi Rush. Save. There we go. Now it should redirect into my Hi-Fi Rush stream. Don't leave me here with Oblivion. He hurts my feelings and Cashew yelled. Yeah, you just get abused all the time, Armando, huh? See you later. Sounds good. Thank you all again for coming to the stream, especially with it being so short notice. Hope you enjoyed the watch along. I know there wasn't a whole lot of personal highlights announced, but hopefully you guys saw some stuff that you like too. And hopefully I see you in Hi-Fi Rush in about 45 minutes. Until then, bye-bye.